What's up, YouTube? This is gonna be my contest entry for Inquisitive Fish Guy. He wanted to see a quick video on filtration, so I got a couple things to go over. Let's go ahead and do that. Quick shout out to Inquisitive Fish Guy, Dion006, Michael Hayes, Ben Ochart, Adam C. Man, I can't even think of everybody else, but you know. Everybody out there, you've all had a lot of good information. You help people out, you help me out, and we keep the hobby alive. But let's go ahead and get at it. So what I've got here, my 75 cichlid tank. I got a couple new guys. I think there's some sulfur heads. This guy with the yellow blaze, getting along real good. And somewhere in here I got a guy, there's Mama. She's holding again. Like clockwork, every 2 weeks. And Tank Boss, Daddy. Yeah. Wait, that's not him. Sorry, that's Tank Boss. He's the dad. And he's dug out all underneath all those rocks. And that's his home. Well, it was. Now he kind of lets everybody go in there. But he used to guard it with his life. There's the other sulfur head I got. It's got an orange blaze. Getting along fine. Still a little beat up from when he was in the store. But to the filters. I got two Sun 304Bs. They're not actually Sun, but you can tell they're pretty much the same thing. I got them off eBay for like $45 a piece, and then plus shipping. They come out to $73 after shipping and everything. You can't beat that price. It does have the UV sterilizer, little switch, you can see it's on, all that. And then I've also got my flashlight. There's a, one sec. Alright, so there's two of these little Marineland, whatever filters, but this one actually filters the turtle's tank. So I've got all these. I don't run carbon in any of these, just in case I have to do any medication. I don't want to have to take the whole filter apart, just take some carbon out. I did get a big old bag of polyfill. So on each of these, one little container, they each have 4 containers, I think. One of them is just full of the polyfill to kind of polish the water. I did get the water to clear up. It used to be quite a bit cloudy when I did a side shot. It's quite a bit clearer than it was. It was crystal clear 2 days ago. So I think I gotta clean out one of my filters today. Like I said, this guy, all he's got the one little filter on his tank. Turtle's always fun to watch. He's not the best hunter. He can never catch those 3 fish. When there's a dozen fish in there, he'll catch them. When there's only a couple, he never gets them. So I feed him those grubs usually. Anyway, back to the filters. So on this filters, I've got 2 on my 80-gallon community tank. I've got 2 of these. This one is just for bioload. It's got, man, I can't see. There we go. It's got just 2 of those to kind of scrub the water, and 2 big coarse foam pads. Those go from top to bottom. And as you can see, it's kind of overflowing everywhere. So I'm gonna have to clean those out a little bit today. But honestly, I don't think I've ever cleaned this filter. Bioload's good, and that's pretty much all it's for. This one, on the other hand, pretty much just polishes the water. Every week I take those out, I rinse them under sink water, get them clean, looking new again, throw them back in. I emptied all the carbon out of those. Again, if I have to use medication, I don't want to have to deal with getting out, you know, all the stuff, taking out all the carbon. But this is just my community tank. It's got some South American cichlids, all that. The fish don't even bother with the flake food in here anymore. They all want the north fin. Everything eats north fin now. Alright, let's get back to the office. So this is the little breeder colony I've got. Can't remember what that guy is. I never can. These are like red sunshine. I think he's gonna be my male. He's starting to show a lot of color, orange and stuff. He's got some little egg spots. There's 3 Victorians. That guy's been showing bars. He's the alpha out of the Victorians. Then there's an otter point back there. But anyway, the filtration on this. I've got a power head on that one because I took it off of my what's it called? Hang on back. Because now all those fry are in a different tank. But I've just got the 3 sponge filters in here. And every day I just stick a hose in there. I'll suck up the waste off of the bottom and top off the tank, which I'm about to do right now. But the that power head was on this attachment here. I modified because if you just use the airlift, it makes a bunch of noise and drove me nuts. This is my office. I don't want to sit here and listen to that noise when I'm on my computer. So I attach this to the end of the power head. Pushes up, and I put this hose in there with a T on the end to split up that current so it's not just a whirlpool in the little hang on back. And what this does is it silences it, and it creates a lot of flow through that, but not enough to where you're just swishing around all those little fry trying to grow up. In here, because I ran out of room, I put a 10-gallon in my bathroom. These both run carbon and bags of ceramic rings. Under this I've got ceramic rings and lava rock and some media bags. Same on this. This one I've got some sponges. It's got ceramic rings and lava rock down the bottom, a bag of carbon, and this. Pretty much these have carbon just because I overfeed these fry, and even though they're really tiny, there's a lot of them. And they do produce quite a bit of waste. So I've got the carbon in there really just to keep the water from smelling bad. But you can see some of these fry are a lot smaller than the others. And that's because they just came out of that other hang on back breeder box. But they're all getting along real good. So that's my filtration system. Let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe. And a big shout out again, man. Thanks to everybody in the YouTube, the Hapnation. You know, y'all have been a lot of help to me, and I know a lot of other people, especially on the Bano Chart Facebook page. There's a lot of good information going on, a lot of people asking questions and stuff. I learn a lot from the questions they ask, and I try to give advice whenever I can. Until next time though, peace.